Hello again. It's wonderful to be sharing with you here in video format once more. I've missed it, and I know some of you have missed it too. And what I would like to bring out first in this new video is something seminal to everything that you're doing and everything that you're seeking to expand or call or grow in your life. But before we go into this detail, we have to remember a few things. We have to recognize that as a collective, we're still evolving in areas that many of you who are watching this video have already transcended. And so we have to remember that the byproduct of the thoughts and beliefs and fears and actions of the collective is what causes us to be inundated with a message that is opposite of what we are about to discuss today in this video. And so as a result, we're sometimes like little tuning forks that mutate off of our truer harmony, and we begin to play songs in our life that are much less than what we are truly meant to play. And this brings us to the point of this new video, to remind us all of our truer notes and our bigger and better songs, and to encourage us all to play them, and to play them without fear, to play them without embarrassment, without minimizing them, without conceding to the other songs around us, to play our song even if it sounds different, even if it is different than everyone else's. Just play your song beautifully and play it without agenda. Play your song because it is your song. Just like a flower that blooms and reveals its radiance whether it has an audience or not, or whether it's appreciated or not. Play your song because it expresses the beauty that is you, whether or not you have an audience, whether or not you are appreciated. Now we know this, don't we? Sure. Those of you listening or reading today not only know this intellectually, but you know it in your heart too. But it's so easy to forget, especially since we are only recently waking to this unbelievable truth of who we are. We barely dare to dream that we can unveil the full glory of who we are. Many times we have accepted the idea that we need to play along with the rest of the class, haven't we? But we don't. You are meant to shine brilliantly. If you are living anything less than your full brilliance, then you are still suffering from a limitation that you've accidentally placed upon yourself. And you're not bad for that. And it doesn't mean that you're failing. We all do this at one time or another. We just need to see that we are doing it and stop it. So I hope this video helps to remind you of who you are and of how magnificent you are and what you bring to this planet, and how your true harmony, that little song of harmony of your true brilliance revealed, how it can and it does outplay a whole chorus of inharmonious songs. Did you know that? It does. Soundlessly and without sound, with and without action or word. Just allowing the presence of your true song to unveil its glory moves mountains within you and without, across your world and against all odds. And so, what I hope you not only remember today, but what I hope you also embrace in your holiest of holies and know is true, is this: you can. You can. You can do what, you might ask me? And I would answer, you can do whatever you bring your mind into agreement to do, or to be, or to change, or to soften, or soothe, or straighten, or smooth. You can do all of this and more. And we want to, don't we? Sure, we do. So how is it that we don't? Well, we accidentally tie our hands. We tie them by forgetting who and what we are, and by forgetting that yes, we can. It's true. Because I can. You watch me and you see me doing it, and I am no different from any of you in any way. And that's how I know, that's how I am certain that you can do all of this, any of this, and more, and even better. Because there is not one of us greater or lesser than the next. It's all a matter of the choices we make, because the byproducts of those choices paint the picture that we call our life. But sometimes we forget all of this, and because we do, we feel helpless when nothing could be further from the truth. We are only helpless because of the dynamics that this feeling of helplessness paints across our world. It colors our skies gray. It makes our bellies feel empty, our knees weak, our palms sweaty, our hands to tremble, our arms to ache. Conditioned to do so by our accumulated experiences, we find ourselves on bended knee to science and academics who often nod in agreement that you can't. And then they give us a million examples of how things are beyond our control, or predetermined, or hopelessly complicated. But you and I are not in the business of I can't. Each and every one of you within the sound of my voice and these words are in the business of I can. That is why you are here considering these thoughts. Because guess what? We really can. And we will. We are. We are struggling to our feet right now, still a little unsteady maybe from 1,000 years of sleep, but we're getting up, and we're turning on the lights, and we're pulling back the curtains, and in doing so, we are awakening those around us. And we do this one by one by remembering I can. The act of your waking and of your daring to sing your song causes the byproduct of others hearing you and seeing you. You don't have to go after them. I'll tell you this, and this is the truth. The straightest and the quickest path to them is through you. It is by your shining, by your singing your beautiful song into the world. And you do it for you. But when you do, they will join you one by one as they can, and they will begin to sing and to shine all on their own. Now sometimes we hear all of this and it sounds really good, but deep inside we still think we can't do it. We can't overcome what is around us and allow ourselves to shine and to sing. But the irony of that thought is all of these things that we seem to be unable to overcome and that we seem to be caught by, world events, seemingly bad luck, natural disasters, our economics, war, disease, weather, yep, even good old Mother Nature. All of these things are nothing less than proof that we can, because all of these things are nothing more than our collective dream. And right now, we're still buying into bad thoughts and fears and bits of nightmares. But we are all of these things that we're experiencing. We're doing them to us, accidentally. They are our collective reflection. So the sad news is They hail from us. But the good news is, they hail from us. And when we change, they change.